ahead of America. Guilty or not guilty?
That's Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey firing up the crowd at the convention last night with a scathing indictment of Hillary Clinton. The Democratic convention is less than a week away, of course, as speculation is swirling around her choice of a running mate. An announcement could come as early as Saturday. Senator Tim Kaine of Virginia said to be topping her shortlist, as Secretary Clinton reportedly looks for a number 2 with strong national security experience. Meantime, there may be a problem with another possible VP pick, Labor Secretary Tom Perez, over his grandfather's ties to an infamous dictator. Joining us now, Gianno Caldwell, Republican strategist, Caldwell Strategic Consulting, and former director of African-American outreach for the DuPage County Republican Party. Also with us, Jessica Ehrlich, Democratic strategist and former congressional candidate. Welcome to both of you. Jessica, to you first. Hillary Clinton obviously was Secretary of State. Why is national security so high on her list of requirements for her running mate?
Well, certainly given everything that we've seen going on in terms of the attacks abroad and here at home and in Orlando. She'll actually be in Orlando visiting with faith leaders and some of the families of the injured on Friday. And I think she's really making that a spotlight and highlight of what her presidency will be about, and wants to make sure that she's got a strong vice president to back her up and will be familiar with and understanding of all those issues.
So she says, she told Charlie Rose, Gianno, that she is afflicted with the responsibility gene. And that's why when she picks her vice presidential running mate, she wants somebody who, has strong national security credentials. What do you think?
I think it's excellent that Hillary Clinton has finally admitted that her biggest weakness is the fact that she doesn't have real national security experience. She's been Secretary of State, so one would think that she would have the strongest level of national security experience. However, the FBI director told us that she didn't have the sophistication to know the difference between classified and unclassified emails. This is problematic on many levels, but especially considering the fact that Hillary Clinton has lied to us for over 16 months about what she has done. So I think at this point, it's a good move for her campaign, to move to get somebody hopefully with real national security experience. And when I say that, I'm talking about good judgment on national security, and somebody who's hopefully going to be honest with the American people if that person was to become vice president, because she's obviously proven that she is not an individual that will be honest with the American people or someone with the greatest judgment on national security issues.
So, Jessica, if national security chops are the requirement, does Tim Kaine fill the bill?
Yeah, I mean, definitely he has the experience. I think it's interesting also, he's been not only working in Virginia as governor and on state issues, but also now in the Senate, and he's got a really fantastic background. He speaks Spanish fluently, which I know is a huge outreach portion. I've already heard him giving interviews in Spanish, answering questions and being able to fire back without a translator. It's very impressive from his time in the Peace Corps. So he really is someone, particularly with his committee work while in the Senate, who has a deep background in understanding and is very up to date on minute by minute what's been happening, going on, what's been happening with those issues in the House and the Senate, and what needs to happen going forward.
Since Gianno is a Republican, I'm not going to ask him who Hillary Clinton should pick for her vice presidential running mate. But we do want to talk about what's coming up tonight at the Republican convention. Mike Pence is going to have his big speech, accepting his spot on the ticket. So what does he have to say to convince the voters? That is coming up.